Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our Wednesday night Bible study. Tonight we begin a brand new unit entitled The Kingdom Provided. We start with a wonderful story entitled Hannah and Samuel. Hannah had been married for many years, but she had not been able to have children, and it broke her heart. She wanted a child so badly, and she did the right thing. She cried out and asked God for a child. One time she went to the tabernacle with her husband Elkanah, and she was praying in the tabernacle, crying out to God and asking him to give her a child. Eli, the priest, heard Hannah praying. He thought something was wrong with Hannah because she was crying out to God so earnestly. But she told him, "No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just so sad, and I'm just telling God how I feel." Eli told Hannah to go home and God would grant her request. Some time passed and Hannah had a son, and she named him Samuel. Samuel means requested from God. Hannah made a special promise to God that if he would give her a son, she would give him back to the Lord. So Hannah kept her promise. When Samuel was old enough for her to not be with him all the time, she took him to Eli in the tabernacle, and he served with the priest. Now, lots of other interesting things happen in the story as well, but we'll let Megan and Jesse tell us about those.
Hello everyone, I'm Megan, and this is Jessie. Hi! Jessie, why are you wearing a helmet?
Oh, well, it's because I really want the new Galactic Speed Racer 20-inch trail bike. I'm hoping if my mom and dad see me wearing my bike helmet enough, they will get it for me.
Well, that's an interesting strategy, Jessie.
I can just see myself zooming down hills and rounding corners like lightning.
Well, I hope you get the bike you want, Jessie. In today's Bible story, a woman named Hannah wanted a baby. She wanted to be a mom so bad she would cry and not eat.
Wow, sounds like she wanted a baby even more than I want the Galactic Speed Racer.
Probably so. Hannah asked God for a baby. Listen to our Bible story to hear how God answered Hannah's prayer. A man named Elkanah lived with his wife Hannah in the hill country. Every year, Elkanah went to the tabernacle to worship God. Hannah went with him. Hannah would cry and not eat. "What's wrong, Hannah?" Elkanah would ask. Hannah was sad because she did not have any children. Hannah wanted a family. One day, Hannah prayed to God, "Lord, if you give me a son, I will give him to you. He will serve you all of his life." Eli the priest was sitting nearby. He watched Hannah pray. Eli thought something was wrong with Hannah. "I am very sad," Hannah told Eli. "I've been telling God how I feel." Eli said, "Go in peace. May God give you what you asked for." Hannah and Elkanah went home, and God did give her what she asked for. After some time, Hannah gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel. When Samuel was old enough, Hannah took him to the tabernacle. "God gave me what I asked for," Hannah said. Hannah worshiped God. Then she left Samuel with Eli to serve God, and Hannah went home. Every year, Hannah visited Samuel and brought him a new robe. God gave Hannah many more children. Now Eli was getting old. His sons were priests in the tabernacle, but Eli heard that his sons were not obeying God. Eli asked them, "Why are you doing bad things?" But they did not listen to him. Samuel grew older and obeyed God. One night, Samuel was lying in the tabernacle when he heard someone's voice. "Here I am," Samuel replied. He ran to Eli. "Here I am. You called me." But Eli did not call Samuel. Eli told Samuel to lie back down. Again, Samuel heard someone call him. Samuel. God called Samuel 3 times. Each time, Samuel ran to Eli. "Here I am," he said. Eli knew it must be God. Eli told Samuel what to say. Samuel lay down. God called, "Samuel, Samuel." This time, Samuel said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." God told Samuel that he was going to punish Eli's family for disobeying him. The next day, Eli asked Samuel to tell him what God had said. Samuel was afraid because God's message was bad news for Eli, but he told him anyway. As Samuel grew, God was with Samuel, and everyone in Israel knew that Samuel was God's messenger. Samuel told people what God is like and what he would do. Jesus, the Son of God, came to earth as a human. He told people about God's plan and showed the world what God is like.
All right, boys and girls, let's see how well you were listening to the story. I have a few questions. Number 1, why was Hannah sad when she and her husband went to the tabernacle? Yes, it was because she had no children. Number 2, what did Hannah ask God for? That's right, she asked him for a son. Number 3, what did Hannah name the baby boy that God gave her? Yes, the name Samuel, which means requested from God. Number 4, who spoke to Samuel when he was resting? I know, crazy, isn't it? It was God. God was speaking to Samuel. Now we have a new big picture question. Is there anything greater than God? The answer, of course, boys and girls, is no. God is greater than everything. God was able to grant Hannah her request because he is God and he is in control. All right, I hope you'll take some time this week, boys and girls, to read the story with your family. It's found in the book of 1 Samuel, and it's in chapters 1 through 3. It's a beautiful story, and there are some more details if you read through the whole thing. Chapters 1 through 3 of 1 Samuel. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I miss you terribly, and I hope we can be back together again very soon.